George in Humble, you're on the Michael Berry Show.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, I've got a complaint.
Well, let's hear it. You've reached the right place. The buck stops here.
I think that you ought to get acquainted with some of these poor people that you talk about and make the funny voices about, because I do on a weekly basis, and they're people that are working hard and trying to make it, and granted, made better decisions at some point in their life. They wouldn't be where they're at, but they got jobs. Some cases they've got 2 and 3 jobs. They got a place to live, but they don't eat regularly. And every Saturday, we got a group down here in Humble with the Hams organization that takes food to them. And they're not the kind of people you make fun of.
George, I think you're missing the point, sir.
No, I don't think I am. I listen to you, and I don't know why I do, actually, but I'm not missing the point.
Well, hold on. Then let me tell you the point. You've just said these people have jobs, right?
They do have jobs.
I don't criticize people that have jobs. Secondly, you said that your church is bringing them food?
No, Hams. Well, it's part of my church, but it's the Hams organization.
Well, whatever it is, that's not the government providing charity. That's private charity, which is the most efficient, effective form of charity.
That is correct.
Neither one of those have I ever criticized, so I think you're missing the point.
Well, I don't disagree with everything you say, but when you make some of the funny voices that you do, it bothers me because these people are really trying.
Well, am I making funny voices of the people you're providing food to?
Evidently not, according to what you're saying. And I don't disagree with all that.
Well, let me ask you this, George.
Yeah.
I had a guy call in the 4 o'clock hour, and he said to me, I feel uncomfortable when you make your black voice. And I said, my what? And he said, your black voice. So what do you mean? He said, you know what I mean. I said, you mean when I make fun of Jesse Jackson? Yeah, that's it. Well, that's not my black voice. That's my ignorant black voice. Just as I have an ignorant white voice and an ignorant Hispanic voice and an ignorant Asian voice and an ignorant everything else. Every race and ethnicity.
You know, you're handling this call a lot better than I thought you would.
Well, no, because here's the point, George. You're hearing what you want to hear. You're not hearing what I'm saying. While I was driving over to Baton Rouge this weekend, I was listening to a book on tape by a fellow named Frank Lutz. You see him on Fox News every night. And the book was called Words That Work. And one of the points he made was that if you're a politician or a company, it's not what you say that matters. It's what people hear. And that is a big reason for political correctness. And let me say this. I'm not defending political correctness. I'm explaining to you why your call is what elicits political correctness from politicians. No matter what I say every day, you're hearing that all these people that you're trying to do nice for, that mean old Michael Berry's making fun of them. And he's making fun of them for being black. But mean old Michael Berry is not making fun of black people. Mean old Michael Berry loves people of all colors more than people of color love people of all colors. And you've decided that you're going to defend these people that you're trying to help because mean old Michael Berry is out making fun of them. Well, here's what I'd say to that. A, that's not what I said, but if that's what you heard, you're entitled to it. Of greater importance is to understand when I talk about bad behaviors or bad life choices, I'm talking about people who make bad life choices or who engage in bad behaviors. And I don't care what their skin color is. And I think you have to dig deep inside yourself and say, if when Michael Berry makes fun of a certain accent like Jesse Jackson's, if I think that's all black people's voice, how come Michael Jordan doesn't talk that way? How come Clarence Thomas or Thomas Sowell or a lot of other people don't talk that way? Maybe I should ask myself, do I think that all black people talk that way? Because Michael Berry doesn't. Sorry to refer to myself in the third person, but it was necessary for that point. And I'll leave you with this. Hard work is to be admired and commended. If those people are, then God bless them. And private charity is to be admired and commended. If that's what you're doing, I pat you on the back and congratulate you. If the government had gotten involved, they wouldn't be working, and they would be getting meals far less efficiently than they are. So that's my position. And by the way, thanks for giving back to our community, because because it matters. More Michael Berry Show coming up.
What do you think of a person who only does the bare minimum?
The Michael Berry Show.
How about a good old-fashioned Texas whipping? How's that?
It's radio with flair.